Hello, everybody, and good morning. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, so good morning or good day. It may not be morning where you are. Let's see. And happy Thursday. It is Thursday morning. So let's see. Sounds like hubby's on a work call, so hopefully you're not hearing too much of that. Let's see. Doing my best to have as quiet of an environment as I can. Let's see here. So super quick. These sprints are hosted on behalf of the Heart Breathing's Writing Community Group on Facebook. So all group rules apply. Just a quick reminder. Rita was here early. Saying hola and smooches the likey. So if you are here, thank you. If not, thank you for coming by. Okay, whoops. Okay, and Maggie came here from Sam Wicker's stream. Hello, lovelies. She says, Stream Hoppers United. That's right. So, good morning to everyone. And Eva's here. Hello, Eva. Sorry. Sometimes I still think of that when I was asking you how to pronounce your name. So every once in a while, I still remember that. Anyway, let's see. All right, so we're going to be doing some sprints today. Some productivity sprints for writing or other creative endeavors or just whatever you need to do. So let's see, before we get started with all of that, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and say hello to any of you who are new here. My name is Heather, and I am an author, editor, and artist. And sometimes I say what ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. So I have a couple of works in progress. Oops, hit the table there. So as far as writing, I do write creative. Excuse me. I do have some projects along the lines of creative writing. So my main work in progress in terms of that would be my novel, which is essentially a women's fantasy novel that has elements of YA and epic fantasy and all of that's on a mythology base. Because I got really interested in essentially Celtic mythology and folklore especially after doing some genealogical research on my maiden name. After doing it for quite some time, actually, because I had a renewed interest in researching that, and so I found out some really cool stuff about my genealogy, and even more cool stuff about my genealogy, and so that kind of inspired. That started the germ of the idea for the story. So at any rate, I have not been working on that as much lately, and I mentioned this Tuesday, but because I am on a deadline for my other project related to my work as an editor, sort of, but it's kind of, it's kind of a little bit of each, sort of. So, okay, so just to jump in here, as an editor, I am a freelance line editor, copy editor, proofreader. I also do sensitivity/conscious language reading and authenticity reading. I have also done beta reading and critiques, and I have also in the past done blurb editing and critique and things along those lines. done a lot of different things in my career, in my 25 plus year career. But anyway, we're here to do some work. So while I'm thinking about it super quick, maybe just a quick little mention about HB90. Mostly that the boot camp is this month. It's in September, always, and it starts on, let's see, the live calls on Sunday, I do believe. And so they take signups, they take registration, whatever you want to call it, through this weekend. I want to say, I can't remember if it's offhand. I'd have to verify that. I'll verify this, but I do believe signups are until not long at all before the actual live call. So I do have a lot of links below. I have my affiliate links for all the things. There is just the boot camp. There is the boot camp and Publish and Thrive bundle, which is a really good value. And I did do that. And then the thing is about the fee for the courses, they're now for life. So there's no additional charge in the future. So there's that. Also, you do have option for payments. So at any rate, back to productivity stuff. So let's see. Writer Sam Wicker is going to walk with Doggo, but I didn't mention my art stuff, but thank you for mentioning that, Maggie. Sam is going to walk with dog, but leaving me up here for watch time. Thank you very much. Have fun sprinting, everyone. Thank you very much, Maggie. Yeah, I did forget to mention, as an artist, sorry, I got distracted with something, but as an artist, I love working with water-based media like watercolor, and gouache can be used that way. You can add water to it, or you can use it without. But anyway, also inks. So the art you see, if you're new here, the art you see around me, that is actually my own personal art that I made with various strengths of watercolor, a gel press, and watercolor paper. And thank you so much, Maggie. That did kind of remind me, though. And I do have a shop on my Ko-fi page, where you can find bookmarks and planner bookmarks, and more things are coming very soon. As soon as I possibly can, I will be adding some more listings. But speaking of Ko-fi, when I'm done with this project that I'm doing for, essentially it is nonfiction. I started talking about that. It is currently called the Fairy Glossary and oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Let me look at my current title, because I've been messing with it. I was calling it a style guide, and then upon thinking about that over the last about week and a half, it's not really a style guide per se. So, but I'm calling it the Fairy Glossary, and okay. The Fairy Glossary. Let's see, where is it? I want to say it the way I have been. So, 1 second. Okay, here we go. I tried this one. The Glossary of Fairy, a guide for fantasy writers. Let me know what you think about that. I've been playing with the title lately because of that. And as I am still editing it, I did get some feedback, and I'm doing those edits now, and I got some help, a little bit of help with some formatting. So getting everything combined into one document. Also, Shannon came in, said, hi, everyone, made friends with the like button. Thank you very much. Also, Nicole Ford Thomas came in. Okay, so Rita, if you are still here, Shannon is going to send you a message through Discord. Speaking of Discord, so I am having to completely redo my Discord due to an error on my part. If anybody has a Discord and you would like me to be involved, feel free to send me a DM about that. So yes, which is maybe a good thing because I had way too many things going on in there. Anyway, Rachel's keeping up with hourly posts on a takeover in Facebook groups. Interesting, but also working on my next video. Awesome. Let's see. And Maggie's working on media for my sale starting today. Awesome. Working on a beat read. Love it. Rachel's next book. Cover reveal is today. Thank you for popping that in the chat. Okay. So all that. Yeah. So I am going to be working. I'm sorry. I forgot to turn my ringer off on my phone. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to get my timer. Sorry. Okay. All right. So for anybody new here, I do like to start with 25 minutes, and then I will be putting up a poll during this first sprint, and with a couple choices that people can use, people can have, whatever I'm trying to say, for how long the second sprint will be. I have a string here I'm trying to get rid of. All righty. So some quick reminders. Some quick reminders are, please remember, do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody. If that means if you are able, getting up and walking around, that can be very helpful before you get started. If you need a drink, please get a drink. If you've been working, please take a break. All right, well, we're going to get this first sprint started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. Yeah, I could be in the right tab. I was in the on the YouTube end. I was like, oh. Okay. All right. How did everybody do? I added words to one of my documents, the documents where I have my correct formatting. Let's see, I added how many words? I just had it. Let's see. I added 227 words, some of which were copy and pasted, some are original. So just editing here, so not really counting really that much. Lasio. So yeah, putting some information, putting some things in my introduction. So okay. So I put up a poll. Let's see the results of that. 50-50. Okay, since a couple more people are back and they're a newbie. Hello, Christy. So let's see. Thank you so much, Rachel and Shannon. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I went ahead and popped my link tree in the chat, even though it is below in the description, just for ease of clicking. But if you're interested in any of my services or have questions about editing, or if you have any questions about anything else that I mentioned, please feel free to DM me. That is fine. And Rita's back. Glad I lollygagged over back to the streams. Hello, Rita. How are you? Rita H. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Happy time frame. Let's see. Cool. They're communicating about something. So Christy, yes, hello, welcome. Says, hi, I've been searching for writing sprints forever. Hope it's okay that a newbie joins in. Of course, absolutely. Not a problem. So I guess I'm just kind of curious how you found me. That said, I do some promotion posts in a few different Facebook groups. Maybe you found me that way. I'm not sure. Or did you just look on YouTube? Okay. Anyway, so let's see. So I was just giving it a little bit more time for the poll. It's still 50. It's still 50-50. Yeah. What would you guys like? 30 minutes or 40 minutes? Let me know what you would like. Or if I still don't have a not quorum. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that word. Oh, here we go. Quorum, whatever. Anyway, now we've got something. So 30 minutes. That sounds good. By YouTube search. That's really cool. Awesome. Trying to get of productivity in as I've wasted away the day and it's nearly 5. Oh, where you are? Very cool. I'm just curious what country you're in. You don't absolutely have to tell me. I'm just curious. Yes, and welcome. Hello. Hi, I'm really late today, but so glad I still made it. Absolutely. And welcome to anybody new here. Christy, if you would, if you're interested, I do have a bunch of links below which explains all the things I've been talking about today. When we haven't been sprinting. So yes, this is a great community. I was going to say this as well. The Heart Breathing's writing community on Facebook has a lot of special events like Rita is saying here, and daily sprints on the daily. I was going to say, yeah, and just all kinds of fun stuff. And it's a very supportive group, and it's worldwide and all of that. Yes, I was going to pop in this, but thank you so much, Rachel. Here is their, this link is to the website, which has the Google Calendar, and there's other, and it explains about all of the events that they have that we host. Miranda is working on HB90, which has to do with heart breathings, morning tasks, and journaling. And Maggie is working on chapters and comments and folding clothes. Absolutely. And Rachel is one of the awesome people who maintain this listing right here. Has a bunch of author tubers who run sprints. So you were in the UK. Very cool. Yes, it's amazing. I'm so glad to be a part of the Heart Breathing's admin and mod group. Maggie is driving the youngest migraine meds over her boyfriend's during next sprint. Oh, having a bad morning. Oh, he called you. That's so nice. Oh, sounds like she's got a keeper. So very cool. And I hope she, yes, we hope that she feels better soon. Okay. I'm going to be resetting my timer in just a second here. But let me take another look at the poll. Yes, 30 minutes sounds great. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me change this super quick. Okay. So that was really good timing, Christy. And Germany have until, I'm not sure you put that in correctly, but that's okay, to finish your current project. A certain time. Sometimes that's very helpful to have to light a fire. Okay. Genres. Let's see. Rachel and her co-author, they write. If you would explain that in more detail than I can, Rachel. But I think you would call that, what you guys write as, it's not exactly romantasy, but you know all the details. Maggie writes some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. There we go. And I really love fantasy. And I am working on a a novel myself, but mostly I'm an editor. But that said, I'm going to be getting back to my novel after I finish this one project that I'm working on, which is a resource for fantasy writers, actually, who like to use folklore. And basically, this is a glossary of of beings and groups and creatures of fairy things of the UK. So that's what I'm working on. Yes, she does write all kinds of stuff. Whoops. Quirky dystopian historical fantasy, yes. I and some sci-fi, yes. Okay, so we're just about to start now. Here we go. Let's see, Sam is back and grabbing lunch. Okay, great. Good timing because we are literally just about to get started with the second sprint. I will be popping in information about heart breathings during the second sprint. That's what I've been doing. Some is already in here, but I'll go ahead and do what I need to do. All right. So please, please, please remember to do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody. If you've been working and need a break, please take one. If you are able and need to, getting up and walking around first is very important. Can be really good for you, good for your health and concentration. Okay, I'm going to drink my water, have some coffee. I'm going to and keep working. And I think I'm going to have to get up too. So, alrighty, let's get our second sprint started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. How did everybody do? How did everybody do? I hydrated. I had some coffee and popped some things in the chat regarding heart breathings. And oh, here. And I did have to get up and walk around, and I did what some people may call a bio break. Nature calls. Anyway, looked at my documents and verifying one more time the differences between the terms United Kingdom and Great Britain. Great Britain is more of a geographical term. United Kingdom is a more political one, and how what countries are included in the United Kingdom that make up the United Kingdom. It's very complicated. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah. So again, these sprints are hosted on behalf of the Heart Breathing Writing Community Group on Facebook. And I popped in a link to join the Facebook group if anybody wants that. And here is the website with links to the entire sprint schedule. Also has a listing of all of the events, including Double Down Day. If anybody that's new to Heart Breathings wants to check there, that it also explains all of the different events, like Double Down Day and the virtual writing retreat. Double Down Day is a 1 day chock full of streams, and with a lot of people attempt to double their goals, their daily goal in terms of number of words. And then, but anyway, I am explaining it, aren't I? And then the virtual writing retreat is a whole weekend of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is quarterly. Okay, so the next sprinter is below Miss Diane Dobson-Barton. And she's on at 2 p.m. Tracy. I will have one more sprint, actually. So, by the way, but these Diane and Tracy, they are other admins and moderators for Heart Breathings on Facebook. And Shannon finished her stream working on AWC admin stuff. For anybody new, that is the AuthorTube Writing Conference. And so this year was the 3rd annual. Isn't that correct, Shannon? So yes, Diane came in, and all the cool people are here. Yeah. Let's see. Since it took my writing program 25 minutes to open up, I knitted the heel of my new autumn socks. Very cool. And then you attach it to the rest. I don't remember. I've never actually knitted socks, but I know people do it, and it sounds fascinating. Are you too tired to figure out Scrivener? Yes, Word. I love Word. It has so many awesome features, especially for editing. Professional editors use Word they prefer using Word. Most editors do, but they can also use other word processors. Diane's getting situated. Rita needs a break, so bye for now. Bye for now. I can talk. Bye. Bio break equals dehydrate. Yeah. Love that. Let's see. I'm going to stop this for 1 second. Check the time. Let's see. I think I'll do a wrap-up sprint of 25 minutes. All right. But not on this channel, yes. She has, Diane Dobson Barton is a very, very talented artist as well. So it is, the channel she streams on is called Diane Dobson Barton Writing. Christy, I wrote about 400 words, but haven't worked on this project for a little while, so did some rereading and noticed how many excess comments I'd used. Well, you know, it happens. Here we go. Stacy V. Oh, hello. I didn't see you come in. I don't think. Use Ulysses and love it. Cool. All right. Okay, so yeah, so I kind of needed a bit of a break anyway. So from my editing project here. Let's see. But I think I might work a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see what my brain will let me do. But I'm going to see if I can. So I want to get as much done as I can today. But we'll see. I might have to just change tack and do a little journaling. I might do that if my brain just starts shutting down. Okay, so we're about to do our last sprint here. That will be our third sprint. So I'll do that. All right. So one more quick reminder, please do whatever you need to do for yourselves. Yes, if you've dehydrated recently, you might want to rehydrate yourself. So yeah. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and get the last sprint started. So yeah. So I started to say it. I'm like, I got a little distracted. Sorry. But yeah, please remember, do whatever you need to do for yourselves. If you need to hydrate, get a drink. If you need one. If you need a snack, get a snack. If you need to take a break and have it, please go ahead and do that. If you're able and need to move your body, that's a good time. It's a good time to do that before you start working. Well, honestly, it does help my concentration. Okay. All of that said, let's go ahead and get our last sprint started. Number 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, and that is time. That is the end of our third and final sprint. How did everybody do? Okay, I verified something, and a little bit of research for a specific type of fairy. So, yeah, and then I looked at my one of my morning pages notebooks where I had some information about something. Started to look at that, and so yeah, that's pretty much what I did. So let's see. All right. I think this is where I was in the chat. Rita was still working on grant writing. I'm very curious about this, but you don't have to talk about it if you don't want. And Diane is getting ready, so switch to her account. You are not ditzy. Just forgot. That's okay. Let's see. Also, hello. Welcome. So I hope you were able to get a little work done during that last sprint. Anybody's welcome here. Anybody and everybody is welcome to come in and work with us. CC says, got so much done. Thanks for the sprints. You're welcome. Absolutely. I did too. I was starting to feel tired, but I do that, somewhere around 1 o'clock, 1:30, I do get a little tired. So it's the time of day. But you're welcome. Also, Jen writes romance came in. Hey. Hi, how are you? Diane says, thank you for the sprints. You're welcome. So apparently Jen says I need to schedule around her. Diane is doing research for some business planning. I am pivoting. Interesting. Rita is taking a breakfast break. Hubs needs my office for a meeting. Be right back. Leaving up reviews. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And 468 words there. Awesome. I've been busy, but you remind me to take breaks. You're welcome. Absolutely. Because I've been there, done that. I have done that too much in my life. So I'm trying to remind myself. And that's something that we talk about a lot in the Heart Breathings groups is taking breaks. Oh, hey, that's great. Bonjour, Christy. I finally reached 18K in my project. Awesome. Wrote some fun tension dialogue in that sprint. Interesting. My characters are becoming clearer to me as I write, and I'm tweaking a lot of dialogue now. Very cool. Very cool. Never mind the time difference. I should still just, work around your schedule. Let's see. Christy will definitely be joining Diane's sprints. Awesome. Dialogue is the best. Yes, dialogue is fun. Dialogue can be so much fun to write, especially if you have a quirky character, or if you're working with say within a, what am I trying to say, because getting tired, say regional dialogue, not dialogue, regional dialect. Here we go. Regional dialects or something really specific like that. And just ignore that, by the way. So yeah, dialogue is always fun. You can have especially with the beats. You can have action beats where somebody moves and does something cool with their hands or whatever, and then you have your dialogue or whatever. You can do it before or after. It's nice instead of said every once in a while. Anyway, main character, who is 12, has reached the land of the dead. Interesting. And has to decide what truth she wants to learn. Wow, that's very interesting. I have to sometimes go back and add more to the dialogue because I love dialogue too much. Yeah. I don't have a lot of dialogue in a portion of in the first couple of chapters of my novel. I might have to insert some dialogue because I don't know. My character is very much in her head, so I wanted to represent that, but I think I need some dialogue. Colloquialisms. Hi again, Sam. Worked on formatting for a bit. Now I'm jumping over to fill in a couple of mentions to tie some things in. Very cool. Christy, I've actually found it I was just checking the time, found it the most challenging aspect because my main characters are quite similar in ways. They're rivals. And so having them interact has been a good exercise in antagonism. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a ton of sense. Well, let's see, it is after 1 o'clock, so I think I'm going to start wrapping things up. Let's see, talked a lot about heart breathings, talked a bit about what I do and my projects. I guess I could mention that because it's my birthday month, I have a sale going on for all of my editing services. So if you are interested in that and need some editing done, maybe some copy editing done over the next few months or so, let's see. If you sign up with me this month, we have some beginnings of a contract, whether it's email or whatever. That's okay, Jen. You can have 25% taken off the final amount. So there's that. Let's see. Real quick, I find dialogue super necessary in romance, but that might not be the case in world building such as in fantasy writing. Yes, not necessarily. So it was kind of hard in a way when I was writing the first few chapters. I was also rewriting at the same time. Long story short, I found that because of the point of view I was using, I found it difficult to switch into dialogue because I use third person deep or close, whatever you want to call it. So I had a hard time switching from that. Not switching, but it's kind of switching and going into dialogue instead. I found that kind of difficult. So yeah, yes, I'm a Virgo. It's right. So, you're welcome. Can't wait to carry on writing in an hour or so. Awesome. Not wearing glasses. That was me for a hot minute yesterday because these glasses kind of broke. Long story short, one side of it came open so that the lens popped out. Ironically enough, it fell straight into the bag that I was holding on my arm. It was kind of funny. But I drove home without my glasses, which is not a problem because I don't need them to drive. But that was me yesterday. So anyway, yeah, there tend to be a lot of details involved in writing fantasy, especially if you have a variety of creatures going on, or if you have a wide, a large cast of characters, yeah, there's a lot to track and keep on top of, and timelines and all that stuff. So, that said, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be like that. Like if you wanted to write a short story, it absolutely doesn't have to have a huge cast of characters. Of course. I wrote a short story a couple years ago, and it was one character. So, so yeah. Anyway, so let's see. I can't think of anything else to say other than that if you wanted to come back and write with me again, or whatever I'm doing, my regular streams currently are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and all of that's Eastern. And I often have a well, I should say on occasion. On occasion, I have separate streams or for special things going on, as I am going to be seeing a certain someone in person in a couple of weeks. I do believe I do believe I'm going to be having Sako Toomey on my channel coming up soon. Probably. Anyway, we're arranging things, so that's coming up soon, sometime this month. So because I will be seeing her at Necronomicon Tampa during the last weekend in September. So looking forward to that. So anyway, more information is coming soon about what I'm doing for Necronomicon Tampa. I can talk about that next week. All right. Thank you so much to everybody who came in while live, and anybody watching the replay. Thank you very much. And I will say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.